Hey guys, Pete here from ETI Music. I have the legendary Tim Freedman with me. How are you, Tim?
Thanks.
Good. I know you don't do too many interviews, and right before after a sound check, before a gig, fully appreciate you spending some time with us, mate. It's really good. And I've actually been wanting to interview you for a long time. And last time you were here, it was just a lot more chaotic than it is today. So thanks for coming back. We run an organisation which works with kids and just helps them over the line when it comes to musical development, stagecraft, and things like that. So I want to start with something really simple. What's your favourite movie for a start?
I've always liked Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
Okay.
With Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton fighting in black and white.
Nice. That's an old movie, right?
Yeah, it's from the 60s.
Okay.
Vicious marriage.
Right.
I don't know, made me laugh. I had an English teacher that liked it.
Right.
So he transferred his love of it to me.
Right, very good, very good. And at school, so English, was that a favourite? So what was the other favourite subject at school?
Yes, English.
Yeah.
Although I didn't like how it was taught. I think most of school I probably liked numbers more actually.
Yeah, right, okay.
And then I quickly forgot how to do multiplication as soon as I left school.
And music helps you with the counting to 4, then the 8, and it all works.
Yeah, they say learning music before you're 5, before you're 8, it helps you with numbers.
Yeah. So at what point did you realise music was your thing?
It's just a hobby for me. I didn't take it seriously till I was about 24.
Okay. Right. Late bloomer. Out the gates, late starter. And at what point did you realise that people were singing your songs? So you started late, and then eventually someone heard your song and started singing those things.
When I was about 27 or 28, the Whitlams started out and we started getting a crowd. And I heard one of our songs on the radio.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
It is. I remember where I was.
And where was it?
Driving down the street, my home suburb.
Yeah.
In a white Kingswood 1979 station wagon.
Nice bench seats at the front. You got it. Yeah.
No.
Buckets. Sport model.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. And when you hear your songs on the radio today, do you have that same kind of?
No, I don't anymore.
No. You don't listen to the radio, or?
I don't think they play them.
Yes, of course they do.
Maybe I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, I don't hear it.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. Your thoughts on the way you just have dabbled really quickly in how the English was taught at your school? How do you think music is taught these days? Do you know much about how it's taught? Do you think it's the right way? People are receiving it the right way?
I'm not sure. I do know that only about 30% of public schools have a music teacher, which is very disappointing. And I think music is a great way of getting people to go to school. Rugby, AFL, rugby league and music.
Yeah, that's right.
So I can't generalise about how it's taught. But, the best thing you can get is someone who just teaches you how to play the stuff that you like. So that's how I got encouraged. Okay, so I never did exams and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you were learning things easier and quicker because of the passion that you had with the person that was teaching you. So you were learning things that you wanted to be taught. If you were going through the whole curriculum, they're teaching you things you might not have wanted to learn.
Well, sometimes you don't know what you need to learn. However, I had a teacher that taught me what she thought I'd like, a bit of boogie-woogie and a bit of blues.
We're going to hear some of that tonight?
No, unfortunately, but I can still do it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've got it in my bones.
Yeah. So with things like, Australia's got X Factor, Voice Talent Idol, they're all the same. What is your take on that? On how that is changing the way people move forward as a musician? Vocalists particularly.
Well, I think young kids that go for that type of show tend to be a bit acrobatic and ornate in their singing style, whereas I think they might be better served by finding their own voice, writing their own songs. But still, my daughter watches some of them, and I'm amazed how good at singing they are.
Some are good, but the behind the scenes stuff may not be the correct direction either.
No, you have to find your own voice. If you don't have something to say, then it's very rare for someone to have a career just as an interpreter. Yeah, it can be a good party trick.
Yeah.
But you won't be playing professionally for a long time, I suspect.
Yeah, and most of it is exactly what you said at Party Trick. You know, they have that. I've been on TV shows, that helps them a little bit after the show stops, or after they finish with the show. So then it's up to them with their momentum to keep that running forward. So I'm a bit two ways about it. I'm very much 5%, go do it. 95%. Just if you spend that much time lining up with people that are trying to do the same thing, it's just on a bottleneck. And you might be better vocally, you might be better with the person, but you may not be better on the stage. And they're looking for the whole package when they're signing pictures with these individuals. So, I think we're putting a program together which is going to propel people from having no TV experience, no staging experience, no CD recording experience, to absolutely everything at the end of the year through a pretty insane 12-month program. And the people that we're looking for are very much those kinds of didn't quite get in, but know they've actually got a story and they've got a voice to tell. So, and I think you agree that what you've said is you have to actually have. If singing's your thing, it doesn't matter if you don't get into one of those shows.
Oh no. I would never get in. I never would have.
Yeah, that's really funny actually. They put someone like, I can't remember who it was, someone on stage and they spun the chairs around, but they all didn't buzz. No one buzzed, but it was someone that's actually sold planes.
Yeah, it was Abby Hooks.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So that's funny, isn't it? It's amazing.
They wouldn't have turned around for me either, but consequently I wouldn't set myself up from the fall.
Yeah. You're doing great things, man. What's next for you? But see your solo album out now?
I'm doing a bit of cabaret where you're pretending to be other people.
Right. Who are you pretending to be?
I did Harry Nilsson this year.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm looking for my second contender now.
Okay. Someone political?
No, just some of the songs I like.
Right. You were, last time you were here, we were running for the elections. I think you had a TV or had some kind of radio on the side of the stage so you could follow who was winning. I think it was just before Julia Gillard got in.
Probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was election night.
It was, and if I do remember, there was someone in the audience who looked like Julia Gillard.
And we found that Julia Gillard looked like in Darwin the night before, or the week before.
Yep.
And we flew her down to get the results.
Oh.
Yeah,
hey, it's fun. She's happy. I know you've got things to do. You've got to get back there and sort out the stage. Short and sweet. I sincerely thank you for this time. Millions of things that I'd love to ask, but you've got a show to get on with. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
So thanks again, Tim.
We're using your kit, aren't we?
You are, yeah.
Good. I hope it sounds good at sound check.
I had Sarah Price on it. He's the man. He's the reason I play drums today.
I love it. So, okay, well, we'll see. Watch you play a bit of rock tonight.
Yeah, beautiful. Good. Thanks again, Tim.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it. Thank you. More videos at etimusic.com. Thanks, guys.
And we rolled on my back shed, play some poker, scratch my head, look at the sky and spot the planes. Where would